Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, LiftFlowGrow. My name is Christina. And if you're new here, just landing on my page, welcome. I'm really happy to have you. Today's practice is going to be a full body dynamic Vinyasa Yoga flow with focus on stretching the inner thighs. Let's not waste any more time. We are going to begin sitting down in easy seated pose. You can sit on a block, you can sit on a bolster if you want, or sit on your heels. I'll meet you on the mat. As you find your easy seated pose, place your hands on your thighs, close your eyes, and lengthen through the crown of your head. Invite your breath in. Allow your shoulders to relax down and away from your ears. You can do a little bit of variation in this pose. You can stay like that. You can tuck all 10 toes under and feel a juicy stretch on the sole of the foot. Whatever you are, really focus on your breathing. Deepening your inhalations and lengthening your exhalations. And as you do that, as you find the rhythm of your breath, allow everything to slow down. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Dedicate this time for yourself, for your practice. 2 more deep breaths in your easy seated pose. Untuck your toes if you have them tucked. Shift down on your sitting bones. Bring your legs in front of you. Soles of the feet to touch. Bend your knees for butterfly pose. Place your hands on your shins. Lengthen through your spine. And see if you can move your hands lower, finding your toes, maintaining a flat back. So if you're rounding like that, then keep the hands on your shins. If you can touch the toes, go for it. Maybe pulling your heels in towards your sitting bones. Really opening through your inner hips, inner thighs, gentle stretch. It's just the beginning of the practice. Invite your breath. Good. Now bring the hands behind you and start lifting your knees and letting them fall down. Creating butterfly wings with your knees. Inviting movement in your hips. There's a popping, cracking, that's fine. A couple more. And if you can grab your feet, maybe you should try that with holding on your toes. And release. Extend your left leg in front of you. Flex your foot. Press the back of the knee down. Take your right foot into your right hand. And start pulling your foot back as you bend your knees and straighten. Pull, straighten, pull back, straighten out. 2 more times on your own. Good. When you extend your right leg for the last time, stay here, flex your right foot, and feel the stretch in the back of the foot. Bend your right knee, place your right ankle on your left thigh. Flex both of your feet to protect your kneecaps, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. 1 more time, inhale. Pull the chest forward, create a flat back. Exhale, fold. And if you are looking for a bigger sensation, you can Place your right elbow on your right knee and push it slightly down. Let go of your knee, of your foot. Extend the right leg in front of you, pedal your feet. Bend the left knee, grab a hold of your left foot with your left hand. As you bend your left knee, pull your left foot back and straighten. Pull back, straighten, pull back, straighten, pull back, and straighten. Last one. And straighten. Flex your left foot, flex your right foot to stay active in both of your feet. Breathe into the stretch of the back of your left foot. Keep flexing. Keep opening through your ankle, your calf, and your hamstring. Bend your left knee. Place your left ankle on your right shin. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And fold. And lift. Pull the chest up. And fold. Last one, lift up, create a flat back, and fold forward. And last breath here in this shape. Slowly press yourself up. Extend your left leg forward, come to lay down on your back. Hug your knees in towards the chest. We're not going to stay here much. Bring your hands on the back of the knees, rock up and down along the spine. And when you get enough momentum, we are going to meet in seated position at the top of the mat. From here, lift up and transition in tabletop. In your tabletop, stack your shoulders right on top of your wrists. Your hips right on top of your knees, pull the belly in, the gaze is down, your neck is long. Active, active here in your tabletop. Press the floor away from you. Lift the kneecaps, stay on the tops of the feet. And release, one more time, lift up. And release, last one, lift up. Press the hips up and back, turning into downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Find organic movement in your first downward facing dog of the practice today. Tick-tocking your hips, really pedaling your feet. Making sure that your breath is moving. And you're rooting down through the heel of the hand. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat. Bend your knees, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down, come all the way up. Hands down by your side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Place your hands down. Step back. Plank pose. Lower all the way down on the belly with the knees up or knees down, your choice. Untuck your toes. Take your fingers on the outside of the mat. Elbows are right on top of your wrists. Inhale, pull the chest up. Swimming cobra and release. Lift up. And release. Engage your glutes to protect your lower back. 2 more times. Last one. Now place your hands forward to the top of the mat and lift the chest up. If this is too much for you, you can definitely extend your hands away from you and minimize the stretch in your back, in the lower back. Or if you want a little bit more, you can definitely pull your hands in towards you and feel the difference. And release. Place your hands underneath the shoulders, touch the toes, press up and back, find your downward facing dog. One more time, the same sequence. Bend the knees, walk or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down, come all the way up. Hands down by your side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Dive forward. Halfway lift. And fold. Place your hands down, step or hop back, plank pose. This time, knees down or knees up, lower halfway down. Inhale, wheel the chest forward. Find your upward facing dog, cobra, baby cobra. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Last one like that. Look to the top of the mat, hop forward or walk forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Ground down, come all the way up. Hands down by your side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Place your hands down. Step or hop back. Find your plank pose. Vinyasa. And we all gonna meet in downward facing dog. Move with your breath. If you're not with my cues. In your downward facing dog, lift your right leg up, lift from the inner thigh. Bend the knee, open through the hip. Bring the right knee down, bending towards the chest, shift forward. Find your high plank. Step the foot between the hands, soften the left knee down, and tuck your toes, low lunge. Reach the arms up. Bring the hands down, lift your left knee off the mat. Shift towards your right hip. Find your left heel, lift your left toes, side lunge. Right hand down, left arm up. Change sides. One more time on your right. And one more time on your left. Turn to the back of the mat, low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Windmill the hands down. Lift the right knee off the mat. Lift your left leg and send it back. Three-legged downward facing dog. Open the hip. Send the left knee up towards the sky. And bring it in. Bring it in towards the chest. Shift forward. Find your plank pose. Step your left foot back. Stay in your plank. Push the floor away from you. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift up and back. The same sequence. Looking to the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg up. Bend the knee, open through the hip. Bring the knee in towards the chest. Shift forward. Step the foot between the hands. Low lunge. Reach the arms up. Windmill the hands down. Side lunge. Right hand down, left arm up. Change sides. Left hand down, right arm up. Change sides. The last one on your left. Turn to the top of the mat. Low lunge on your left side. Reach the arms up. Windmill the hands down. Lift your right knee off the mat. Press the floor away from you with your hands as you pull your left knee in. Send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Open through the left hip. Lift the left knee up as you send your left heel in towards your glutes. Good. Bring the left knee in towards the chest. Shift forward. Find your high plank. Press the floor away from you. Step your left foot back. Vinyasa. And we all gonna meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Bend the knee, open through the hip. Open, open, open. Let your right foot fall down. Wild thing. Lift the hips up as you reach the right hand up. Maybe over the head. Keep lifting your chest, keep opening through the front body. Right hand comes down, square your hips, pull your right knee in towards the chest, step the foot between the hands, high lunge. Straighten your right knee and rebend. Straighten, rebend, straighten and rebend. This time stay here, shift forward and shift back. Feel the stretch in your left ankle. Shift forward, shift back. Shift forward and shift back. Good. Find stillness in your high lunge. Press yourself up, reach the arms up. Bring the left heel down, open out to the side, warrior two. Flip reverse. Extended side angle. One more time, reverse. Extended side angle. Last time, reach up, reach back. This time, straighten your right knee. Keep reaching past your right fingertips. Shift forward, hinge the right hip, triangle pose. Find length first with your right fingertips. Then bring your right hand down on your shin, the floor or on the block as you open the chest up and reach the left hand up and over the head. Ground down through both of your feet as you find buoyancy in your chest. Keep reaching in all 5 directions here. Bend your right knee. Place your right hand down. Extended side angle, maybe left hand up and over the head. So windmill the hands down, bring your left hand down, turn your chest down as you find the back of the mat. High lunge on your left side. Find stillness in your high lunge first, find your breath. Then straighten your left knee, rebend, straighten, rebend. One more time, straighten and rebend. Shift back, find a length in your right ankle. Shift forward, shift back, shift forward, shift back, and shift forward. Good. Press down, come all the way up. Find strength, find power in your high lunge. Right heel down, open the arms out to the side, warrior two. Flip reverse, extended side angle. One more time, reach up, reach back. Extended side angle. Last time. Straighten your left knee. Find length, reach past your left fingertips. Come back through center. Left hand comes down, right arm up. Tuck the tailbone here as you pull your belly in. Reach past your right fingertips. Open the chest up. Bend your left knee, left hand on the inside of the left foot. Right hand up and over the head. Right hand comes down. Lift your right heel off the mat. Three-legged downward facing dog. As you lift your left leg up, open the knee. Let your foot fall back behind you. Wild thing. Lift the hips up. Reach with your left hand up and over the head. Keep lifting, keep opening, find space. The left hand comes down, square your hips. Pull your left knee in. And step it down. Good. Bring your knees down, open them wide apart, and sit back in well-deserved child's pose. Let the forehead rest down on the mat. Rocking from side to side, making sure there's no tension in your neck, in your shoulders. Take a deep breath in through your nose, exhale out the mouth. One more time, take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. 2 more times on your own. Good. Bring your lips to touch. Making sure your breath is moving freely through your body. Press yourself up. Lift up and back. Find your downward facing dog. Now bend your knees, pedal your feet. find the difference between this one and the first one of the practice today. Look to the top of the mat, bend the knees, hop or walk back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold, press down, come all the way up. Hands down by your side. Take a wide stance. On the long side of the mat, open the arms out to the side. Feel length, feel space between your collarbones, between your vertebrae. Inhale, reach the arms up. Clasp your hands overhead and lean to your right. Now come back through center, lean to your left. Coming back through center, lean to the right one more time. Now unclasp your hands, stay in your side bend. Fold forward and open to the left side. One more time, fold, open. One more time, fold forward, sweep the arms, open to the left, last one on your right, and last one on your left. I love this, I find it so beneficial for the spine. Come back through center, open the arms out to the side, leading with the chest, fold forward over your thighs. Slightly bend your knees here and find side to side movement. And find stillness as you really let your head drop. See if you can shift your weight on your toes and feel length and stretch in your hamstrings, in your cuffs, allowing your sitting bones to lift up a little bit higher. Inhale, lift yourself halfway up. Turn your right toes out and your left toes out. Bend your right knee. Shift your hips down to your right heel. Find your left heel, open. Stay here or clasp your hands behind your right leg. Keep opening the chest up, keep turning. Unclasp your hands if you have the clasp. Left hand comes down, change sides. First, reach the right arm up. Stay here or find the clasp behind your left leg. Keep turning the chest up. The gaze is towards the sky, the ceiling. And let go. Come back through center. Bend your knees and find frog pose. So as you bend your knees, place them down on the mat. Make sure your shins are parallel. Feel the stretch in your inner thighs. Make sure that that stretch is like 30% of what you should feel. Because we're gonna stay a little bit longer here and you're definitely gonna go a little bit deeper in your stretch. So come down on your forearms or stay upright. Your choice. Keep on breathing, keep on inviting space in your groins, in your inner thighs. Make sure you're not keeping any tension in your neck, in your shoulders. See if you can find your edge and breathe and stay on it. And if you think that the breath is not moving or you're like clenching your feet, that is a sign that you went too deep into a stretch and you just have to back up a little bit. There is no competition here. Listen to your body and really honor your body and the shapes that it can make. If it doesn't look like mine at the moment, it doesn't mean that it's not the right shape. And it doesn't mean that with the time it's not gonna open up and get as flexible and as stretchy as somebody else's body. Two more deep breaths in your frog pose. Slowly press yourself up. Move your knees in just a little bit. And stay here for a few breaths. Good, move your knees in to touch. Sit back on your heels and bring your palms on your thighs. Close your eyes as you start massaging your thighs a little bit. Sit down on the mat as you extend your legs in front of you. Flex your feet, press the knees down. Feel length through the back of the spine, and if this is not accessible for you at the moment, just bend your knees slightly. Bend your right knee. Grab a hold of the outside edge of your right foot. Pull your right foot in as you bend your right knee. Remember what we did at the beginning of the practice. We're going to do this a couple of times. Feel the difference. The next pose is going to be compass pose. So bend your left knee and bring your left foot in towards your left heel. And you can definitely take different steps in compass pose. Now bend your right knee and see if you can hook your right foot right on top of your right shoulder. And you might be here. Staying here is perfectly fine. The next step is taking your left hand, finding the outside edge of your right foot, and maybe lifting that foot up. And if the outside edge of the foot is not accessible, see if you can grab your toes. Keep on breathing. Make sure the breath is moving in any shape you are. Bring the right foot down and see if you can stack your right shin right on top of the left one. And if this is not available, just cross your shins in front of you, right on top of the left. If you have your shins stacked, flex your feet, lift the chest up. Double pigeon pose. It's one of those poses that you find it awful at the beginning, and then with the time you find it actually bearable. If you want a little bit more of a sensation, fold over your shins. Slowly press yourself up. Bring the hands behind you, uncross your legs. Pedal your legs in front of you. Bend your knees, find boat pose. Just for a break, extend the hands in front of you. Pull, pull, pull your belly in. Maybe strengthening one leg, maybe the other, maybe both. Wake up your core and release. Extend your right leg in front of you. Left foot comes into the left hand, pull the foot in, bend your left knee, and straighten, pull back, straighten, pull back, and straighten. Compass pose on your left side. Bend your left knee, bring your foot in towards your left sitting bone. From here, put your left shoulder under your left knee. You can stay here, nothing wrong with this. Finding your breath, finding the shape. Next step is to grab a hold of your left foot with your right hand, straighten. And if the outside edge of the foot is not available for you at the moment, you can definitely grab a hold of your toes. Keep extending, keep opening, and feel that deep stretch on the right side of the body. Whatever you are, come back down. Stack your left shin right on top of the right one, or cross your shins and lengthen through your spine and fold forward. Or stay upright. Slowly press yourself up if you're folding over your shins. Bring your hands back. Extend your legs in front of you. Come to lay down on the back. Hug your knees in towards the chest. Gentle rock from side to side. Find stillness. Bring your feet down. Make sure they're hip width apart. Reach with your fingers and make sure you can find your heels. And if you cannot find your heels with your fingers, that means that you have to definitely step your heels back towards your glutes. Place your hands down, lift the hips up, bridge pose, and release. Lift up, squeeze your glutes, and release. Last one, lift up. Clasp your hands underneath your sitting bones. Roll the tops of the arms down as you puff the chest up. We're gonna stay here for 3 more breaths. Last one. Good, bring your hips down. Next pose is wheel pose. If you don't have wheel or you're not feeling like doing wheel at the moment, you can definitely stay in bridge and just enjoy that front body stretch. If you have wheel and you want to play with me, flip your palms, hug the elbows in, press up, come on the top of the head, and next step is lift up and back. Try to lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. As you lift your chest up, slowly come back down. Bring your knees to touch. Then let your hands fall around you, by your side. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Extend your legs up. Soften through your knees. You can stay here, or you can join me in shoulder stand. Press yourself up. Use your hands as a support as you extend your legs towards the sky. Make sure your neck is soft. Chin tucked in towards the chest. Bend your knees in. Let your feet fall back. See if you can touch the ground. And if this is too much for you, you can definitely have your knees in, just like that. Plow pose. It's hard to breathe here, but let me tell you, this pose is so beneficial. So it's worth it, the struggle. Slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. The legs are the last thing to come down. Use your core to land down on your mat with grace. The last shape before we find our final Shavasana is going to be fish pose. Place the hands underneath the sitting bones. Lift your chest up with the help of your elbows. Let your head drop down. Point your toes away from you. Feel openness and spaciousness through your throat, through your chest. And slowly release. Bring the hands by your side, open the palms up. Take up as much space as you need for your final Shavasana pose. Here, rock your head from side to side, making sure there's no tension left in your neck. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more time, take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. One more time. Good, bring your lips to touch. Swallow once. Swallow twice. Put a gentle smile on your face. Soften through your facial expression. Feel openness in your body. Find space, find length. As you find the support of the ground beneath you. This is how we're gonna end our practice today. You can stay here for as long as you want to. Thank you so much for taking the time and practicing with me. Namaste. How did you like this video? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm looking forward to practicing with you next week. Namaste.